What is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking you through the best way to play the new Heroic Stalker bolt rifle, or what I have come to conclude as the best way to put it together. I'll go through the perk tree I like to use with it and the weapons I like to complement it, and explain the sort of playstyle you adopt and what its strengths and weaknesses are. Obviously, it got changed with the most recent hotfix. It now only takes 3 bullets to proc the Auspex, not 4. It has been improved pretty significantly. You'll find the Auspex is just going off more frequently in close quarter combat. It is pretty useful and it's pretty decent on a solo scale. It's obviously going to scale way better for team gameplay, but I do have a solo showcase for you at the end of this just to demonstrate the sort of strengths that it can put out. So anyway, getting into the perk tree, we're going to start by going balanced distribution, just to buff up the actual Stalker's damage itself. The damage is decent. Obviously, each single hit is lower than the Relic version, but it's got a really good fire rate and like 50% more ammo in a mag, so pretty good. Secondly, we're going for heightened vigor. You'll notice that I've also gone for battle focus as well. Because of the way this weapon works, going for precise calibration and concentrated fire, now that Crack and Penetrate has been nerfed and you can no longer one-shot stuff with the Heroic Plasma Pistol, it's actually pretty good value going for battle focus and heightened vigor with the White Scar Chainsword, which I'll explain a bit later. Basically, with the way you play this, you don't want the Argent Edge feeding you gun strikes. You actually do quite a lot of melee damage with this build. So heightened vigor is going to give you 10% more melee damage after a perfectly timed block, which you're going to do with the White Scar. And then you're also going to apply an Auspex to the target. This is enough damage combined where when you get 3 block charges on the White Scar, doing the animation cancel into shoulder charge into a light attack is enough damage in those 3 hits to kill something like a Ravener or a Lictor. The actual melee potential on this is really strong. And that's another reason why I've gone for the White Scar over the Argent Edge with this, is you do need some close range damage. As attack, you only have bolt pistols and plasmas. You don't have Inferno or anything like that. So it does really help to complement the build by having this. And then on top of this, by being battle focus, you've got 3 possible Auspex potential. You've got the Stalker putting up after 3 body shots. You've got perfect blocks applying it to your current target, and then you've got the Auspex so you can put down yourself. So it's really good. You get a lot of damage increases, and this would be a really good build to play with the team. For the third line, we're definitely going with Emperor's Vengeance. The ammo economy on the Stalker bolt rifles is awful. You run out very fast, but obviously Emperor's Vengeance, feeding you 18 bullets every 30 seconds goes a really long way. The team perks, Secure Stockpile, going for aligned aim doesn't really change many breakpoints, and again, because you don't have a lot of cleave with this build, just having frag grenades every 60 seconds has got massive value to get things like Minoris out of the way. For gear, we go with Vital Data. The only thing changing from this point on from the, the bread and butter tack that every build is battle focus like I've discussed. So Vital Data for quicker Auspex recharge. In fact, it's very important to go Vital Data because, as you'll see in the showcase, when you do a scan on an Extremis or a Terminus, if you perfect block them and apply the battle focus scan within that Auspex area, you'll get another 50% recharge, meaning you get your entire Auspex back. It's off cooldown before the zone that you've put down has even disappeared yet. It's a bit of a bugged interaction. It's always been in the game as far as I'm aware. It's pretty funny though. It just means that you can cycle back-to-back Auspexes sometimes. It doesn't always work, but it is pretty reliable. For the final one, we go Concentrated Fire, just to make the Auspex that you do put down manually as strong as possible. Really good for things like Neurothropes. I ended up actually accidentally not using it on the Terminus fight in this showcase, but that's mainly because there were so many Auspexes going off from my battle focus parries and the gun proccing on body shots. The signature, Radiant Impact, just one of the greatest talents in this game. So fun, especially when you get a feel for it, you know exactly when it's coming up. For Prestige, we go Acuity because 15% extra headshot damage scales really good with this. It actually scales better with the Heroic version than the Relic because you rack it up to 15 much quicker as the fire rate's so much higher. I go Skilled Supplier, which is pretty necessary. Spare power you can trade for resilience if you're just doing operations, and then fortitude I would guarantee. So I'd definitely take Acuity, Skilled Supplier, fortitude, and then probably trade spare power for resilience. For the weapons, like I've basically already discussed them all, but for the White Scar Chainsword, I go with the following build. This is just so that I can do the animation skip into a shoulder charge after doing like 2 or 3 perfect blocks. It does a boatload of damage. As I mentioned before, once you get 3 perfect blocks against Extremis, like Raveners or Lictors, you can do the animation skip into shoulder charge into another animation skip, and they'll be dead. Simple as that. So we go all the way along the bottom through to Extremis Slayer, picking up Combined Onslaught for the attacks between the animation cancels, and then Full Throttle is what you need to have in order to do the animation cancel. It's this Full Throttle animation that you are canceling it. And if you want more information on the animation cancel, I do have a short video about that, link in the description. For the secondary weapon, I took the Heroic Plasma Pistol with the following one-shot build, just for ammo efficiency and peak damage per shot. I barely used this. I think I shot it like 2 or 3 times in the whole showcase. I think it would have benefited a lot more from the fire rate relic, in which case you would go with the following perk tree. You go all along the top, picking up Divine Might and Plasma Collection just for ammo efficiency, but this will give you the quick charges as many shots that you can fit into its total magazine capacity as possible, and it also gives you cooling on dodges. So this would have been a much better tool to have in those close range encounters, especially when you're blasting with the chainsword. It can be good for interrupting combos as well. That's something you are missing by not having the Argent Edge. And then finally, for the Heroic Stalker Bolt itself, I go with the normal build. I know, who'd have thought? We go all along the top, just picking up all the headshot modifiers along the way, and then dropping down at the end for Great Might and Remote Threat. This makes it pretty handy at long ranges. You could, if you find yourself struggling with survivability, go for Recoupment. 1 armor segment every 15 seconds is actually very strong. So it could be something to take when you, especially when you're solo, because you do find yourself without armor a lot on the TAC class. But if you're in a group, I'd 100% recommend just going Remote Threat and basically playing a support. Sit at the back of the map. Ping things in the chest, put up these Auspexes. For those of you who don't know, the Auspex effect is 30% on Majoris and Extremis and 10% on Terminus. So its value on Terminus isn't that great, but against Majoris and Extremis it's very strong, and it stacks multiplicatively with the TAC's own class Auspex. So it does have a lot of value. So that is my rendition of the best Heroic Stalker Bolt build. Once again, I think this is definitely a team build to play, and it's very fun. It relies a lot on aim, so it's very engaging. There's no crazy one-shots in it, like cheese strats. This is sort of you making your own damage. So I hope you guys enjoy the showcase. Like I said, it is a solo. Any questions you got about the build, throw them in the comments below. And if you want to support the channel, just make sure you're subscribed and check out the Twitch in the description and give it a follow. It makes a massive difference. But I'll shut up. Enjoy the run. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace. What do you think of the TAC perk rework? I think it looks really good, man. I'm excited to see what they do. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I feel like there's so many sound effects we have on Twitch that I don't hear anymore. What's up, Florida? How you doing, man? How do you get the Marine and turn it to fight? It's like it's a point redemption, a channel point redemption. Wow. Haze bot awakening. Wait, what's happened? Oh, did YouTube chat just like blast the screen or something? It does that sometimes. Are you enjoying the new Stalker? It's okay. It's not horrendous. I'll tell you what I don't enjoy, dude, is Minoris range spam that you cannot avoid. What? Oh, didn't go off. Oh yeah, Imans, I've done your command. Tell me what you think. Okay. Could you hear that? Is it too quiet? Look at it, they all seem so quiet at the moment. I couldn't hear it, but you guys might have been able to. A little quiet. Nah, that's annoying. Okay, roger. Okay. Falling quite quiet. Roger. I don't know why they're all quiet. I like... Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to boost it a bit.
Brace the subterranean rupture. Runners won, brothers.
Iman's carried my butt through the weekly hard. Nice, nuts. Nice, nice. What we like to see. Appreciate the hard work, Imans. Why? Because we can. Oh wow, I thought I was pulling too high then. I gotta say though, dude, I'm really curious what they're gonna do with Heavy if they rework him, because the Vanguard rework is super interesting, man. Double primary and like having an all specs fixed to the character, not a zone that you put down, and snapshot zones and all these weird little things. I'm really curious what they're gonna do with the thing. Oh my god, dude, what have I done? That was a terrible idea. Your boy is not playing well today. Heavy getting reworked. So Vanguard's going to get reworked next, and then Heavy will after that. Okay. Actually did press dodge there, but whatever. Van is getting... No. Tack is... Tack is getting double primary. Did I say Van? I meant Tack. Sorry.
Now to the lift.
Oh, whiskey in a jar? Fuck yeah. Imans, I've turned yours up now. Try it again if you want.
Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your...
Yeah, Grim, I agree, dude. I agree. Exactly the same, man. They're perfectly capable of making interesting classes. Just gotta have a bit of faith. Just gotta have faith. No way. When did I use it last? Will you fuck off? There we go. I love shooting through box stances. Dude, okay, I say this like nearly every time I play this map, but they need to adjust how many ranged Minoris spawn because they're just always too far away to kill them all. And they just whittle your health down to absolutely nothing. Bro, I actually ran out of ammo. Right, so I can't go this way now because I don't have the ammo. Okay, there we go. Hello. Okay. Okay, nice. Uh-huh. City boy can't handle nature. Listen, lad. Nothing city boy about me. Yeah, grenades not destroying the barbs is a weird decision. We can all agree. Also, don't forget to tell Twitch they have to sub. Wait, what do you mean? Relief. Oh god. Oh, enraged devourer. Run ender. Get out of my way. Yeah, I know. Dude, everyone watching is subbed. Yeah, you gotta subscribe on the YouTube, but Twitch is taken care of, you know. Does it really bother other players when someone edit a soldier the way they want, even if it don't match the lore? You know what it's like, man? People get pissed off about anything. Okay. They're working together. They're trying to kill me. Dude, they're pushing the barrel onto me. Fuck off. They got the music over here. Yeah, Twitch has got the music. Today we're on 90s, 2000s rock stuff, so. Rock anthems. Everyone! Yeah, exactly.
Our strategy hinges on melter charges.
Call everyone. Who? Everyone! I win. I win. Don't race me, sniper. I always win. Some people just like molding. Basically, yeah. That's basically what it comes down to. Some people are going to mold no matter what. Put it this way, dude. If they did nothing but make the class better, you'd then just have people being like, for fuck's sake, why couldn't they do this to Vanguard and Heavy? The classes actually need it. So, you know, people are always going to be pissed. Let them. I ain't winning that one. Seriously, man. Look at my health, dude. I thought you would have liked the P14 Siege more than P13. There's no one to play with. No one wants to play it, dude. They killed the interest amongst the decent players with patch 13. The decent, you know, the people who are experienced pushers. Man. What is this decent you speak of? It's a myth. A legend. Fuck you, fucking snipers. They seriously need to tone down the Minoris accuracy. I'm to Volo and Tig. They just have no interest in playing, dude. Patch 13 was just not fun. It also, Volo couldn't play patch 13. Like, his PC couldn't run it that way for that long. P13 was more of a PC performance test at the end of it. Although he's upgraded his PC now, so I don't know what he wants to do. Also, Tig quit streaming, so... Oh, of course, yeah. Forgot that there was a boss. Have you tried? No, I haven't done any Siege since last patch. I've literally not even done a single game this patch.
That is a Carnifex.
Yeah. Blah. I'll put this up here. Don't do it. That was a bad mistake.
Gridlocked by bureaucracy and blinded by flesh.
Man. No, not the fucking goat. Not like that. Not like that, dude. The fucking ghost parry animation sticking me. Bruh. Relax with the fucking seeds, man. Anyway. So I thought P13.2 was the most fun. P14 feels like a more boring version of it. I don't understand what was fun about. Okay. Patch 13 Siege was like, it was fun on the, how do I explain it? It was fun, but it was too easy. Like, it was too, there was no, you don't have to coordinate anything. It was literally just have the infinite economy, just keep tech priest up. But keeping tech priest up was easy once you got to a certain point to generate constant income. So you had constant heavy bot, constant, like there was no strategy in economy. It was just buy as much as you can, which will make you make as much as you can. And then all three of you use grenade launchers on spawns. Like that's not what we liked. That's not what we played Siege for originally. Like the thing that got us playing Siege the most was when, well, I mean, firstly, there were no buffs. So you were just like actually coordinating kills on like 75% resistant Terminus. Ability spammable. This assault build is fucking over. No, shut up, desync. It's perfect. I'll try it tomorrow. I'm called for nerfs. It's the beta. But yeah. P13, it was, it just wasn't, it was cool and it was fresh, but I don't know, it was boring, man. P14 looks like it's better because they've got more resistance, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm interested to play. I just don't have anyone to play with right now. I've also been busy with other stuff, so it's all good. Okay. Oh my god, I need to drop the fucking thing. Woo. I was a little shaky, not gonna lie. No retributions per quest today. No, not for this one, I don't think. I was trying to make this build different and interesting. Mate, having 3 lictors jump on you whilst you've got the fucking bomb in your hand? Holy.
I have a power cell.
Bring power cells to the generators.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facility's network. Atrium will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Viridian is your safeguard, Nicholas.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not.
Ooh. If only this weapon had fucking penetration, dude.
Secure that console uplink.
Get me out of here. Fuck it. I'll pop a present for these guys.
Now the scene of fire will eliminate.
Alrighty. I get the easy thought, but OG was one-dimensional. 13.2 brought a new aspect to it with the economy. 14 is like OG Siege at some point because you get rid of the economy part. I think I don't think I agree with the description there. I think ultimately it's a preference thing. I wouldn't say that OG Siege was one-dimensional when you had to plan your economy and you had 3 distinct classes with very very clear different roles. I would counter the I would argue that patch 13 was one-dimensional as every class just tried to play grenade launcher with the same perks, with the same buffs, buying the same shit over and over again. Like in my books, that's one-dimensional. It's a massive thing of preference. Does it have penetration of Kraken Pen? It does have penetration of Kraken Pen is on it, but it won't trigger the Auspex sooner. So, yeah.
Science, Mitrian.
By spinning, that's a good trick. Ah, I hadn't thought of that. Ooh, why?
Mass of computational
Like I said though, dude, I want to play Siege. I just don't have enough people to play with. I understand. Tig wants to do other stuff, which is great. Like, he's got other stuff to get into right now, so that's fine. He's also just not interested in pushing anymore. Volo's PC couldn't handle it for ages. I mean, fuck, dude, my PC was struggling, but his was, like, impossible. And TAC is, like, the most important role in it. TAC almost carries Patch 13 Siege, like, entirely.
Mark this position.
So, I don't know, Patch 14 could be really fun. I saw that Dimitrium did a run and they got to, like, 81. But it's still a 4-hour grind, like, I don't know. Also, one thing to consider, one thing to, like, say, from my perspective is every time I do a Siege push, I don't interact with stream at all. And whilst it's, like, cool, because it's, you know, a showcase of, like, coordination and teamwork, or it was, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, having streams where I don't, you know, chat to people. But, Meki. Meki, why are you gifted? What the fuck is this, Meki? Meki, thank you for the 5 gifted. Brother, literal brother. What's your Siege record? For which patch, Fat Funk? For this patch, I haven't pushed. For last patch, I think we did 121 or something.
Fresh magazine in.
Execute the enemies that come out of it. Ability is already off. Cooldown for 45 seconds. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I know why you don't. I know why it's fine that I don't chat during Siege streams, but that doesn't mean it's that's like that doesn't mean that I like that. You know what I mean? I like chatting to you guys, believe it or not. It's one of the things that makes streaming really fun for me is chatting to you guys. I would not be able to play Space Marine 5 days a week if I wasn't hanging out with you fucking Muppets the whole time. As much as I love this game, it ain't that deep, you know what I mean? There's not that much to it. Right, where's his friend? Come here. It's useless. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was the point in that? They say they made melee classes more viable. Yeah, I know. They're giving melee great buffs. They need, if they're going to make melee viable, they actually don't need to give melee damage buffs, although they do. What they need to do to make melee viable is reduce range damage for certain classes. Let's go. Thank you for the bits, sir. Have you kicked up our hype train? No. I'm blind. Show me. Also, Norm, I can't believe you haven't put that song on today.
Flagged objective. Reloading.
Oh, we have got a hype train. What is this? Hail, lads. Hail, brothers.
All specs deep scan.
Meki just with the randomest gift bomb. But yeah, Mr. 777, I think Volo might get back on the grind. I'll need to talk to him, but it's a bit tough to do it without Tig. Just because they're my friends. That's what it was, you know, kind of always the deal. So.
Trygon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Meridian. All up and dig in for a fight.
Bum, 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 bum. What did Waymoff standing in waves, parrying, getting 2 block charges into charging into bosses? Yeah. With that armor. You witless worm! Yeah, I mean, that's one way to put it, 7. It's fine. I'm glad that they keep tweaking it. And like I said, I agree with what you're saying, dude. Patch 14 makes it look way more interesting to me. It's higher damage resistances. They nerfed crack and penetrate around. Like, dude, patch 14 looks way better for Siege than patch 13. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Like, I do want to. From my perspective, they've removed TAC from being the one-man show by nerfing crack and penetrate rounds. They've also, and by increasing boss resistance, which is a great change. And they've also limited the economy, so you can't just constantly buy, you have to put some thought into it. So I think they've done awesome changes. Just not had the opportunity to test it. I'll see if Dimitrium wants to do a run at some point, if he wants to do some shit together. Because I've spoken to him in the past, but I don't know how, you know, ingrained in his team he is and stuff. Useful all specs. Made no sense. Why did I do that? Mate, I have 3 all specs. This is build. It's weird. Oh, big damage. Big damage. No, he's gonna interrupt me, you bitch. Mate, my hip fire hit him in the head. Fuck me. I'll run siege with you since you twisted your arm, yeah. Thanks, Grim. I'm glad you can pick up on the hints. That's not gonna end well. That's a bad idea, Haze. Alright, here we go. We will burn to... Wait, hang on. Does it work if I kill us both at the same time? It does! Easy. That's funny. I mean, that was an ugly run. God damn.